Alright, so welcome back guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here, my boy Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm giving you guys my review for The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1, Episode 1, Brave, Not The Walking Dead. If something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. There to miss more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. Now, like I said, we got our first look at The Walking Dead World Beyond as the season premiere, or series premiere, aired this past Sunday. Now, I know people have been giving it a lot of positive reviews, but I'm going to be honest with you with my review and say it wasn't all that great in my opinion. I didn't have very big expectations for it going in. If you watch many of my videos, I said it looked like a CW show. And while it wasn't totally like that, it wasn't go farther up that bar. It still wasn't that high, if you want my opinion. I felt like a lot of the pacing was very slow for the first half of the episode. I like the character of Hope. She's very good. However, Iris really annoyed me of how much she trusted CRM and all that. Hope not trusting them really was something I was more interested in, and she was a character that I came more invested in. And as for the other characters, we didn't get much of Silas this episode, and I feel like the character introduction to him was rushed. We did see him later on in the episode a few times, but again, there wasn't much there, so I can't give too much of my opinion on him. I mean, he seems interesting, but there's just not much there. Same thing with Huck. She was there, but just not enough like stuff in there to like completely draw me in and enjoy the episode all that much. Elton at least got some stuff to do. However, he wasn't one that I totally cared about. He was an alright one, and he just kind of annoyed me, similar to Iris. I don't know. There was something about him that just rubbed me the wrong way. And then there was Elizabeth, who I did enjoy her character. I think she's a very interesting character. I like how the first half of the episode built her up as being, this good person. However, towards the end, you can kind of see there's something else going on there. So yeah, this is very interesting. As we know from the trailer, that that Hope and Iris's dad is out somewhere in New York, apparently, helping them do research, looking for a cure, which I think is interesting. I'm not a total fan of them doing a cure storyline, so I hope that's not like a big focus on this series. So that's just something that's personal for me that I do not like. However, halfway through the episode, we finally do get some interesting interaction as they get, I guess, some kind of fax or something that their father and is sending them in secret, and he says that there's something going on there and that his safety is not guaranteed. Now, Hope immediately thinks that they need to go out and rescue him. Now, Iris stops her, saying that they don't know what this means, and they do talk to Felix about this because he is like their guardian. I did like Felix. Felix and Hope are probably my two favorites so far, and the ones I care most about. And he kind of agrees, saying, you can't just run out there. You got to see what happens. Now, we do get a pick at Monument Day. We get to see that, as we most likely had known, since it had been, pretty much promoted within the trailer, which I liked. It seemed a little bit familiar to some of the things I've seen on the 100, like a lot of their celebrations that different people have on there. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And we do get the whole free ring community thing in regards to being Portland, Omaha, and the Civic Republic. Now, it is revealed that no one really knows where the Civic Republic is, which is interesting. I hope that's like something that is answered and just not like a thing that just kind of looms over as in this mysterious thing. I always hate when they do the whole mysterious group of survivors. I like it better if they do this whole thing. I get they have to have some questions and stuff like that, but I just really hope that the whole CRM and Civic Republic stuff isn't like an ongoing thing. I hope at least it's revealed by the end of the season. If not, it's probably gonna annoy me. But I do like it. It was an alright episode. You have Iris, who's having nightmares, and she sits down with a therapist. Now, there was a lot of talk from people about how the therapist is different from the person we saw in the trailer. Now, this is true because from what I've read and understand, is that they did two different types of pilot episodes, and the one with the older lady that we'd seen in the trailer was the first pilot they pitched, and this is the second one that they pitched. So if anybody was curious about that, that is the answer to that question, because I've seen a lot of people talk about that. Now, she does die in the episode, and it's revealed that she was sick in the episode. And I like how they have this reveal how in their community, since they're, advanced in this, community, they have this thing where they pretty much lock them in their rooms or whatever in case they turn, which is, I like that. It was definitely something that added in more realism to this world and stuff that would make sense. Now, and we do also see that Iris is having nightmares that from, of what happened in the early days of the apocalypse. And now, I this is interesting, but I also don't like how they portrayed it with this whole like journal entry thing. The way they did it just rubbed me the wrong way. The that I don't know how you would say it, the cinematography or whatever, how it was shown kind of bothered my eyes, so that kind of annoyed me. And it just was something that I don't know, I like it, but it just, at the same time, I don't. Now, another thing that I didn't really like was the whole time between Hope killing Elton's mom. Now, there's a few reasons why I don't like this. The whole logistics behind it just doesn't make just feels forced. The fact that they just happen to be in the same area just doesn't make sense. The way the family was split up feels a little off. And then you get the whole how Hope shot her, and the recoil of the gun, her being like I think like 8 or something, maybe 7, 8, maybe 6. It just doesn't make sense either. There's just a lot of stuff here that I didn't like. And we do find out that Elton has been going out to find something that I guess he planned to give to his sister when she was born. Now, after they leave the community, within like 5 minutes of traveling, he ends up finding it, which that's another thing where I'm like forced. Like, we know he's been out there searching for it for a long time, and yet 5 minutes out there and boom, he finds it. It's like, seriously, that just felt so forced. I don't know. There's a lot of things that just frustrated me here. And again, I feel like the whole Hope killing Elton's mom was just forced to have the group have tension later on. It just doesn't feel realistic to me. It just felt like they needed some kind of something to create conflict within the group later on, and that's how they did it. So that's just my opinion there. We once we get the group, we get, which I liked how they did that early on, instead of just having this whole episode take place within the community. I wrote in a lot of people's comment section that this episode was just so boring. I was like bored out of my skull pretty much the entire episode. It was just bored. And then you get them finally leave. I liked them getting out into the wilderness. It was definitely cool. And seeing how they first interacted, nice. Now, once you got Elizabeth who realizes that they're gone, you got Felix and Huck to go after them, which is very nice, and that sets up everything else. Now, I also like how they set up Hope as kind of the rebellious one, as she makes her own alcohol. She made this banner, but she tampered with it to say stuff against the CRM. So I really like that she snuck out of the community. So I really like how they did that and setting her up for the whole, being the rebellious character. I like that. And then you got Iris, who maybe it's just because she's more of a rule follower thing, that she just comes off as more annoying, and it takes pretty much the entire episode halfway through when she kind of comes to this conclusion that she can't trust CRM. Now that also felt a bit forced, that she didn't trust CRM. It just felt like they did it to move the story along. I don't know. And then by the end of the episode, after the group leaves, you go back to the campus community, and it's been completely destroyed, and they're killing a bunch of zombies that are people and zombies that have reanimated. Now, I feel like a lot of people went, oh my god, what's going on here? To me, I was just like, what? I was more confused than like an, oh my god, this is like something crazy shot. Because, like, what was the point there? Why did they kill them all? Like, it does give you questions, which is fine, but it just doesn't make any sense. And I just hope, again, this is something that they leave, like, unanswered for a while. And again, it just, when you look at the zombies, even when they're on the ground, they don't move. Like, they're just laying there doing nothing. Like, not even a movement, like a growl. Like, they're just laying there. And it just, I don't know. Again, it just frustrates me more. But, I mean, from what we got from Infinity was interesting and cool. The whole Monument Day thing was pretty interesting, even though like I said, it did give me memories of some of the different ceremonies from like the 100 with the Unity Day, and the things that they did with season 6 with the primes. It just reminded me a lot of that. But I like the whole what kind of monument you would want to be. It did come off as a little cheesy and annoying, but at the same time, I can kind of deal with it and will kind of give it a pass. But at the same time, this episode just, I don't know, it didn't pull off as good as a premiere as I thought it should have. Now, at the same time, I definitely am gonna give the episode a chance. I mean, the series a chance. I mean, it was just a series premiere. It definitely can do better. It just, as it stands right now, it just isn't my cup of tea, my type of show. I'm definitely gonna try and give it a chance. But again, it just wasn't so fantastical or as great as a lot of fans have been saying it is, at least in my opinion. And again, it just barely makes the mark above a CW show, in my opinion. And I don't know. I'm hoping it does good. Again, Hope and Felix are two of my favorites, and I feel like they both definitely carry the show pretty well. But the other ones just either they annoy me or I don't care for them yet. So that's just how I feel. If I had to give this episode a grade overall, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. It just wasn't that fantastical to me. I had a lot of issues with it, and just certain things annoyed me. I don't know. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1, Episode 1. Brave. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. Don't miss more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the about section of my YouTube channel. As always, this has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.